two people are staring at the exact same screen, the same stock, the same red and green candles ticking up and down in real time. One of them sees chaos, a random squiggle, numbers jumping around for no reason. The other sees a story, pressure building, buyers running out of steam, a trap about to spring shut. Same screen. Two completely different worlds. That second person is a day trader. And what they see in that chart, the thing the first person is totally blind to, is not a secret indicator or a magic line. It is something stranger and honestly more useful than most people expect. Once you understand what a trader is actually looking at, you will never see the market as random again. Quick thing before we start. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. And I want to be extra clear on that today because what we are talking about is one of the most dangerous games in all of finance. Stay with me because the single most important thing a day trader sees is exactly why you should be careful with it. So let me start with the uncomfortable truth. The first thing an experienced trader sees that almost everyone else ignores. Most traders lose. Not some. Most. And not by a little. Researchers in Brazil tracked every single person who started day trading in the Brazilian equity futures market over a 3-year period. Then they followed the ones who stuck with it for more than 300 days. The result? 97% of them lost money. Only about 1% made more than the Brazilian minimum wage. Half of 1% made more than a bank teller earns. People doing this full time, every day for over a year, and almost none of them were beating a basic salary. And that is not just a Brazil thing. A famous study out of Taiwan followed day traders for 15 years. Their finding? Less than 1% of day traders earned reliable, consistent profits after fees. Less than 1 in 100. It goes deeper. Two researchers, Brad Barber and Terrence Odian, studied tens of thousands of regular brokerage accounts. They discovered something brutal. The people who traded the most earned the worst returns. The most active traders made about 11% a year, while the overall market returned almost 18%. The more they traded, the more they lost out. They literally titled their work, "Trading is Hazardous to Your Wealth." So here's the first thing a real trader sees that a beginner does not. They see the graveyard. They know the odds. They have stared directly at the fact that this game eats almost everyone who plays it. And that knowledge changes everything about how they behave. Because here is the question that should be screaming in your head right now. If 99% lose, what is that 1% actually seeing that the rest are not? Let me show you. The first thing they watch is not the news. It is liquidity. Now, that word sounds complicated, so let me make it simple. Liquidity just means how easily you can buy or sell something without moving the price. A stock that millions of people trade every second is highly liquid. You can get in and out instantly. A tiny stock almost nobody trades is illiquid. Try to sell and there may be no one there to buy. A beginner looks at a stock and asks, "Is this a good company?" A trader looks at the same stock and asks, "Who is on the other side of my trade, and can I get out when I need to?" Every single trade has two sides. A buyer and a seller. For you to win, someone has to be on the losing end. Traders never forget that. Beginners never even think about it. The second thing they see is the auction. Underneath every chart is a constant battle. Buyers pushing up, sellers pushing down. There is a price buyers are willing to pay and a price sellers are willing to accept, and the tiny gap between them is called the spread. Watch enough of that battle and you start to feel the pressure. You see when buyers are getting exhausted. You see when sellers are about to give up. The chart stops being a squiggle and becomes a tug of war you can actually read. But here is the part that separates the rare winners from everyone else. And it is not what you think. The best traders are not the best predictors. Read that again because it is the opposite of what beginners believe. Beginners think trading is about being right, about predicting the next move, about having some genius call, but the people who actually survive this game have accepted a strange truth. They are wrong all the time. Constantly, they have just learned to be wrong cheaply. The number one thing a professional trader sees that an amateur is blind to is risk. Before they ever think about how much they could make, they obsess over how much they could lose. They decide, before they enter, exactly where they will get out if they are wrong. They risk small amounts on any single trade so that being wrong 10 times in a row does not wipe them out. They think in probabilities, not certainties. Never this will go up. Always, if this happens, I do this, and if I am wrong, I lose only this much. The amateur does the reverse. They focus entirely on the reward. They bet big because they feel sure. They have no exit plan. And when the trade goes against them, they freeze, they hope, and they hold a tiny loss until it becomes a catastrophic one. The market did not beat them. Their own lack of a plan did. Which brings us to the last thing a trader sees, and it is the one that lives inside you. Your own emotions. The market is practically engineered to trigger them. Fear when you're losing, greed when you're winning, the terror of missing out when something runs without you. A seasoned trader watches those feelings rise in real time, and instead of obeying them, they treat them as warning signs. When everyone is euphoric, they get cautious. When everyone is panicking, they pay attention. They have learned that their gut, in the heat of the moment, is usually pointing exactly the wrong way. So that is what a day trader actually sees. Not magic. They see the graveyard, so they stay humble. They see liquidity and the auction, so the chart is not random. They see risk before reward, so they survive. And they see their own emotions, so they do not get played by them. Now here is the part that matters most, even if you never place a single day trade in your life. And honestly, given those numbers, most people never should. You can use everything a trader sees without ever becoming one. First, think in probabilities, not certainties. Nobody knows what the market does next. Not the experts on TV, not the loud guy online, not you. The moment you accept that, you stop betting your future on being right and start protecting yourself in case you are wrong. Second, risk comes before reward. Before you ever ask how much could I make, ask how much could I lose and could I survive it? Never put in money you cannot afford to lose. Never bet everything on one idea. The traders who last are not the ones who win big. They are the ones who never blow up. Third, your emotions are not your friend in the market. The urge to buy when everything is euphoric, the urge to sell when everything is crashing, that is the exact instinct that drains the 99%. Make your plan when you're calm and follow it when you're not. And fourth, maybe the most valuable of all, respect how hard this is. When someone promises you easy money from trading, remember the 97%. Remember the less than 1 in 100. That humility will protect your money better than any indicator ever could. So go back to where we started. Two people staring at the exact same screen. One sees chaos, one sees a story. The difference was never the screen. It was never some secret line or signal. The difference is what each of them trained themselves to see. And now you have started to see it too. I'm Buck. I'll see you in the next one.